The Philadelphia Phillies have a center field problem right now. There's no doubt about it, but I think I might have found a possible solution to the center field position. We're going to get into all of that today. What player could potentially take over in this outfield for the Phillies, and more on the newest episode of Phillies Digest. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Just 35% of our viewers that are watching our videos have subscribed. That means just about 65%, over half at least, of our viewers that are watching our videos have not subscribed yet to the channel. We want to continue to grow here on YouTube with Phillies Digest, and we want you to know every time that we are uploading a video. So hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it, and tune into all of our videos here on Phillies Digest. But the Phillies have a center field problem. There is no doubt about it. Brandon Marsh is 0 for April. He has not got a hit since March 30th. While I think he's starting to hit the ball hard, I think what we've known about Brandon Marsh all along is that he is a good player. He's not a starter in the outfield on a championship winning team. I think Brandon Marsh is a good platoon player. I think if you had to send him out there against righties maybe 3 times a week, I think he'd be a pretty good baseball player. And I mean, he's shown that over the years, but I don't think he's a starting outfielder for 145, 150 games on a championship contender baseball team. Johan Rojas is still young. He's still young, but at the same time, he hasn't shown a ton of development over the years. I think he's hitting the ball harder now than he did. But while he, tracks a great fly ball and can probably get to every fly ball, he doesn't have that great of an arm, and he's still making some mistakes that a player who's going into his third, I wouldn't say it's his second full season, but his third season overall, some mistakes that some guys in the outfield shouldn't be making. So where does that leave us? Because right now, there's 2 outfielders on the Phillies that I feel confident in, and obviously you need 3 to play a baseball game. Max Kepler and Nick Castellanos are the 2 right now that I feel confident in. Brandon Marsh, obviously, huge struggle. I think he'll get out of it. I think getting out of slumps takes time. Obviously, it's not ideal for it to take a month for him to get out of. But I think eventually Brandon Marsh will get out of this slump. And I think we'll kind of be looking back on this stretch of Marsh saying, damn, it was rough. But I still think he contributes to this team this year. I think Brandon Marsh will be here in the playoffs. I think he'll be playing playoff games on some sort of occasion. But who can fill this spot? Because right now, I think everyone's name is Justin Crawford. Unfortunately, I don't think Justin Crawford is ready, and it's not that I don't think that he's not ready. He's not ready. The Phillies do not want to rush Justin Crawford. The Phillies want Justin Crawford to be their center fielder of the future. It's obvious. There's been multiple trades in the past offseason that the Phillies have sort of pulled out of because Crawford is in. The Phillies value Crawford. They value 3, I would say, major top-of-the-line prospects right now. Andrew Painter, who is actually scheduled to pitch tonight in Clearwater. Adam Miller, who's been hitting the ball really well down in Double-A. And Justin Crawford. Those are the 3 big ones, I would say, right now for the Phillies that are the top 3 prospects in this organization. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Those 3 guys are not going anywhere. Justin Crawford is going to be playing center field for this team eventually, or left field, or whatever the situation is. He's going to be in this outfield in the future. But the Phillies don't want to rush him. Yes, he had a 4 for 5 night last night on Thursday night, and he had a good start to his AAA Lehigh Valley season. He went through a bit of a slump like the last week, but people need to understand that Justin Crawford, I don't think Justin Crawford is going to be some superstar hitter, blah, 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 right? He's not going to come up and be like some top-of-the-line prospect that changes everything for this team. But he's able to make an impact. He's able to make an impact in the outfield. He's able to make an impact in the contact part of hitting. I mean, yeah, he's going to sort of hit a home run here and there. He's going to pop one. Everyone does. But he's not going to be some power-hitting outfielder that comes up and changes everything for the Phillies. Justin Crawford needs time. The Phillies want to have Crawford on their team. He's going to take time. I wouldn't expect to see Crawford, if the Phillies do bring him up this year, till probably around June, July. I think that's sort of when you'll see Crawford. I think the Phillies want to give him kind of another month. But this is the player that I'm starting to get intrigued in. And he goes by the name of Otto Kemp. So here on these stats, it says infielder because Phillies tailgate here is absolutely correct. He is an infielder. But Otto Kemp, for the first time in his minor league career, started in left field last night. And I wrote an article this morning for Crossing Broad about this situation. And for the first time in his minor league career, he starts in the outfield as the Phillies are going through a big slump with their center field position. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence that the guy who is tearing the cover off of the baseball in AAA starts playing outfield for the first time in the career. That just doesn't happen. Kemp so he did go 0 for 5 Thursday night. But before that, he was hitting 311, 411, 692 with 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, 9 walks, 5 doubles, 19 hits in 61 games, hitting over 300. He's mainly a corner infielder. He's played a lot of first and third, more towards the first base side. Obviously, the Phillies have a first baseman. What the Phillies are in need of right now is a right-handed hitting outfielder. The Phillies need more right-handed pop in their lineup. They have Nick Castellanos, who isn't necessarily a pop guy. He's not hitting, 30, 35 home runs a year. Trey Turner is not a pop guy. Yeah, he'll give you some pop, but it's nothing crazy. Obviously, Schwarber and Harper is your pop in the Phillies lineup, but they're on the left side of the plate. Otto Kemp has pop. Otto Kemp has serious pop. He crushes the baseball. He hits it really hard. And this is a situation where I think gets interesting for the Phillies, because I don't think this is going to be something that happens tomorrow. But this is what I wrote this morning for Crossing Broad. Obviously, this is following when Otto Kemp, once again, made his first career start in the outfield. He started in left field on Thursday night in the midst of Brandon Marsh and Johan Rojas going through a slump. I said Kemp should be playing the outfield every game in the minors for the next 2 weeks. If the struggles continue in center field, and this is me talking about the major league level, somebody is going to have to take one of Marsh/Rojas' spots. Hopefully the Iron Pigs leave him out there and let him get comfortable, because the Phillies could sure use some pop in their lineup right now, especially from the right side of the box. Can Max Kepler play center field? Yes. In fact, Max Kepler has played over 1,000 innings. This should actually say over 1,100 innings in center field in his major league career and has never made an error. Otto Kemp in left, Max Kepler in center, Nick Castellanos in right, and Brandon Marsh off the bench as your fourth outfielder. Do it, Dave. We are officially on #KempWatch. And I am setting everybody up for #KempWatch. I need Otto Kemp in the pros. I need them to give him a shot. This team needs a spark, and it's a little concerning that they need a spark after coming off a season where they get blown out by their division rival in the divisional series on April 18th. But something about them just needs a spark. And I think Otto Kemp is that guy right now. Let me know your thoughts on this right now. What is your opinion on the whole Brandon Marsh, Johan Rojas situation? Justin Crawford, are you in? I think Justin Crawford needs time, and obviously the Phillies think he needs time as well. This has been the newest episode of Phillies Digest. Once again, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Myself and Sean Bernard are working really hard here on Phillies Digest. Just 35% of our viewers that are watching have subscribed, so hit that subscribe button. My name is Luke Arcaini. This has been the newest episode of Phillies Digest, and I will see you guys next time.